My whole life, I've struggled with procrastination, lack of motivation, discipline. I had that fire in my belly that I wanted to be rich, I wanted to be successful, but for some reason, I'd spend most days sitting on my ass, watching YouTube, chilling at home, and not getting enough action done. And that was up until this year, 2024, when I started to implement this 3 word strategy that quite literally changed my life. And I'm pretty sure it can change yours too. And the strategy is do it again. I know it sounds so simple, so stupid, but for some reason it's so profound. Do it again. Now, before I get into exactly how you need to do it again, let me talk about how exactly I came up with this strategy. So, this came about from experiences in my own life and experiences I've heard from successful people, particularly in the sports industry and particularly Olympians. So, with Olympians, they compete every 4 years to get a gold medal. That is their one true purpose. Every single training exercise, every single thing they consume, every day of their life, they are working towards getting that gold medal for themselves and their country. And they have one opportunity every 4 years at the Olympic Games to achieve greatness with that gold medal or to not. Then they have to go again for the next tournament in 4 years' time. Now, a lot of Olympians don't go on to reach the gold medal. It happens. They've tried their best. It didn't quite work out. But the reason I talk about do it again is not for the Olympians that didn't reach the gold medal. It's for the Olympians who did. Because an interesting thing tends to happen. After they get their gold medal, the time when they should be at their most high, elevated, delighted with their achievement, they are actually at their most low. Because what ends up happening is there tends to be a bit of a post-victory depression. Why? Because they achieved greatness. They achieved what they set out to do. Now what? Suddenly, when you wake up in the morning the day after, you don't have to run. You don't have to watch your diet. You don't have to go to training. You've got nothing left to fight for. You've got no training to do towards your goal because your goal has been achieved. Us humans, we need goals. We need missions. We need a purpose in our lives. If we've got no purpose, believe it or not, that's the quickest route to depression. If you've got nothing to wake up and strive towards, what are you going to do? You're going to sit on your ass, you're going to chill about, and you're not going to be happy with where you're going in life. So we need purpose, we need motivation. Now, a lot of us, we have motivation, right? We have an intrinsic motivation to make money, to become fit. But what stops us getting there? Well, we need to break it down smaller than that. Saying I want to be a millionaire is great and all, but how do you get to become a millionaire? It's not just I wake up tomorrow and I've got $1 million in my bank account. It doesn't quite work out like that. We need step-by-step goals to get there. So your first goal should be, how do I get to $1,000? Then $10,000. And bit by bit, you work towards that $1 million goal by breaking it down into small chunks. To be fair, that's common knowledge. A lot of people know of that strategy. But I want to break it down slightly smaller than that, because this is now why I relate it back to my own experiences. When I started YouTube, my only goal was to get monetized. I just wanted to reach those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And in my eyes, I would have made it. That's the North Star for me. That's the ultimate purpose. Get monetized on YouTube, earn money for producing content. Do you know what happened, guys? I got monetized. Nothing really changed. Nothing changed. I thought I'd be at my happiest. I'd be most elated. I just achieved it. What's next? I had nothing left to achieve after reaching monetization in my head. Then I started going, okay, well, all right, let's go for 5,000 subscribers. Let's go for 10,000 subscribers. It didn't quite feel the same because my only purpose when starting the account was 1,000 subscribers. And everything after that felt artificial. Now I've gone on to get monetized on 3 separate YouTube accounts. So I know how to get monetized. Now I need a new purpose. But the problem is, if I create any purpose afterwards, it's artificial because my only purpose when starting the account was monetization. At that point, it's now making it up as I go along. Yeah, I can create new motivations. I can create new targets, but they're not intrinsic targets that I've always dreamed of. They're just things I'm making up on the fly. And anyone will know this. Whenever you try and make up a target as you go along, you don't really care about it like you do your first target you thought of, your first ultimate goal when you started something. That's always in the back of your mind. Making stuff up as you go along, that's just here and there. It will go, it will stay. Doesn't really matter. And that's when I developed this small tactic called Do It Again. Do It Again has enabled me to double my income every month so far this year. It's enabled my channel to gain the most subscribers every single month so far this year, one month after the other, and overall be the most successful version of myself. And it works because it's so simple. You just have to do it again. Now, let me explain what it means by do it again. You have to trick your mind into believing that until you've done something again, it doesn't count. If you get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, although it's an amazing achievement, you have to tell yourself it doesn't really count. So when I got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I had to tell myself it doesn't really count. I know you got 1,000 subscribers, but that could just be the only 1,000 people that are ever going to subscribe to your channel. Until you get 1,000 more and do it again, it could just be luck. It could just be a fluke. So then I went for 2,000 subscribers. I said, okay, if I've got 1,000 before, let me get 1,000 subscribers again so I can tell myself it's not luck. I've done it once more. Then when I got to 2,000 subscribers, you know what happened? I told myself again, 2,000 subscribers, great job, but that could be luck as well. It could be the only 2,000 people that are only ever going to subscribe to your channel. You could have just got very lucky and the algorithm showed your content to the perfect 2,000 people. Until you get 2,000 more subscribers, doesn't really count. So then I went for 4,000 subscribers, and you can see where I'm going from here. 8,000, 16,000, on and on and on. So you're tricking your mind into going for the same goal again, and you've got the confidence and the ability to go for the same goal because you've done it before. But along the way, you're actually increasing your targets, you're actually increasing your achievement, even though you're going for the same exact target every single time. And I've applied this to every single aspect of my life, monetarily with my business. March was my best ever month in terms of earnings for my business. I got round about the 2,000, 2,500 mark. You know what I told myself? Doesn't really count. Maybe it was just the best ever month I'm ever going to have. Until I do it again, it doesn't really count for my business. Well, so far it's the 13th of April and I've already hit that same mark I hit in March, and we're less than 2 weeks into the month. I did it again. You know what I'll tell myself in May? Got to do it again. When I go to the gym and I bench pressed 95 kilos for the first time, you know what I told myself? Could have been lucky. I could have just had a lot of protein in the morning, could have had a good breakfast to start my day. Until I hit 95 kilograms again, it don't really count. You know what happened the week after? I didn't hit 95, I hit 97.5. And I told myself the exact same thing again. Keep tricking your brain into thinking it's not achieved success until it's done it again. The first time can be a fluke. And that's not me saying you shouldn't celebrate achievement. Of course you should. I'm the first to say that anytime you achieve something, definitely congratulate yourself for it. Life is too short to always be looking forwards and not taking celebration and taking solace in the fact that you've achieved some great things in this world. But you can't get content. You can't think that once you've achieved something, that's it. The game is over. We're finished. You've got to keep finding ways to achieve the next level of greatness. And the way you can do that is by telling yourself you have to achieve that level of greatness again. You've done it before, you could do it again. But by doing it again, you achieve so much more. And since applying this rule, as I said, I've gone on to achieve great things already in 2024. It's been my best year so far, monetarily, physically, intellectually. Everything seems to fall into the place, even with my university grades. And I've spent less time revising this year than I have any other time in my life because I've been so busy with other aspects. Yet I've still managed to achieve top grades at university so far this year. Only God knows how, to be honest. So this do it again rule is something I've started to apply in 2024. And I've just got to say, it's been one of the most successful implementations of any strategy I've ever done in my life. I really encourage you to try it and let me know how it goes in the comment section down below. I'd be really interested in hearing it. Remember, you're the only person that can make it happen, but you're also the only person that can mess it all up.